Well, hello again. Welcome back to 60 Minutes to Lose on the NES. Today we have Ultima 3, Exodus. Developed by Newtopia Planning, published by FCI, at least the NES version. Now this is not so much a direct port of Ultima 3, original of course being for personal computers, but rather this is a kind of retooled remake. The gameplay is a little bit different. I guess we have to register here. We'll just we'll use our own name here. The maps are all different as far as I know. It's the same spirit of the game. It's just you know, a little bit it's off a little bit. What do we got here? Character list. Oh my goodness, how many characters can I create? Well, okay, I need to start by at least creating one here. Oh man, well let's at least hand make one, right? Do we want to make a human, an elf, a dwarf, a hobbit, or a fuzzy? Well clearly we're gonna make a dwarf. Let's see, we got fighter, cleric, wizard, thief, paladin, barbarian, lark. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to be. Illusionist, druid, alchemist, and ranger. Well, we're a dwarf, so clearly barbarian right there. Oh, look at this. We get to set our... Obviously just put a bunch into strength, some in dex, a tiny bit of wisdom, and who needs intelligence, man? We're a barbarian. Oh, wait. I see. Okay. So, a little more in dex. There we go. Okay. What will our dwarf's name be? Shrek. We don't have ogres, so we just gotta kind of go without here. So let's see. Okay, well I guess I can't form party yet. Examine Shrek. The Barbarian. Shrek MDBT. Oh, I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's also create an elf wizard. He's going to be incredibly smart, obviously. Oh, 25 is maxed out. It's a little bit of dex, but he needs no strength. He's a wizard. Come on now. Oh, he's an old wizard. Well, it clearly means his name is going to be a Dumble. Not quite Dumbledore, but you know, Dumble. Okay. We clearly need a Bobbit on our team as well. The Bobbit may as well be a thief, which means we need an immense amount of dexterity, a little bit of strength. I don't know how much intelligence they need, but we'll just play it out like this. We'll see if that's gonna be. Alright, so that's a Bobbit apparently, unless that's just a generic thief. That could be. The Bobbit's name will be Bob. I'm very creative with my names. We also want a fuzzy, definitely. Now, I don't know about you, when I hear fuzzy, I think druid immediately. So, he's gonna need probably balanced stats. I'm not entirely sure. Looks more like a priest or a cleric there. That doesn't look very druidish to me. Anyway, his name will clearly be Soxy, because he's a fuzzy. Alright, can we form the party yet? Oh, it looks like we can here. Shrek, Dumble, Bob, and Soxy. Is that it? Or can we actually create more? I can't go to... Oh, there we go. Select. End. Alright, I guess that's it. I assume it's a party of 4. I mean, that's generally standard. Oh yeah, look at that. There's only room for 4 people there. Perfect. Welcome, ye 4 brave souls. Exodus, dreadful devil, is about to wake up now in this region. If so, our world will be covered by darkness. Brave ones, seal Exodus and save this world. Get ready for your journey. Now, knowing what I know about Ultima, is that these games are, kind of wild. By that I mean, you know, good luck knowing what you're supposed to do. Okay, let's see. We can in fact talk. Welcome to Lord British's castle. Lord British is actually the moniker of the creator of the Ultima series, Richard Garriott, who has been to space, I believe. He has, at the very least, contributed to spaceflight or something like that. Well, yep. This is indeed Lord British's castle. We got kind of a line of sight thing going on here. The king is a kind man. I choose to believe you. Okay, you're all just gonna welcome me to the castle. Who do we have here? No one is here. Okay, well, if you run out of food, you may starve to death. I'm going to assume that these are all essential pieces of information here. Be sure to come back. Talk. Shrek will talk to him. Welcome back, Shrek. I know you had hardships on this journey. Actually, we haven't even started, but you are not experienced enough yet. Oh, okay. What's our status then? Well, we certainly don't have any experience at all, as one may assume. Okay, dagger and cloth. Okay. You know, the menus are a little bit primitive, but this is another one of those games where I'm pretty sure even for the time, this is old. I think the original Ultima 3 came out in like 83 or something like that. I could be wrong. I'm told that treasure chests are booby traps. Not can be, are. Okay. Destroy Exodus. It's such a weird name for a demon. Travel all over the world, into the ground, into the forest, into the sea, and the islands. Are you descendants of Link? Is that an intentional Zelda reference that they just crammed in there? Because they're like, hey, it's on a Nintendo console now. It's gotta be, right? Either that or it's a reference to a past Ultima game. This is the hospital. Please come in. Don't mind if I do. I'm a healer. Ooh, we can resurrect for 500 gold pieces. We can give blood. Now, I don't know a whole lot about Ultima Exodus specifically. I know back in the day I did watch... Oh, Shrek is killed! Bob is killed! Everyone in the party is dead. Where am I? Am I dead? Afterlife? Is this the world of death? You hear someone call your name. Dumble. You wake up. So, to me, seems like an exceptionally terrible... Can we fight this guy? We can just fight this guy! What the heck? Right, I was gonna say, this seems like an exceptionally terrible way to start the game. We have murdered our entire party through drowning, and have promptly decided to fight an old man who is probably going to kill us, right? You can't go in that direction. Oh, magic. Obviously, missile. We killed the old man. Okay, and now obviously everyone is going to try to kill us. Well, we have done a very, very good job of starting this game, as you can tell. Missile, I choose to shoot it upwards. Alright, well, yeah, we're screwed here. Well, we just do a little bit of a reset there. Okay, so don't go in the water. Everybody will die. Don't attack the townspeople, because everyone will die. Now, I hope that it at least saved my characters. I'm not certain if it would have or not. Oh, hey, there's my name. Yeah, let's create... Yay, there we go. Good. Okay, we can just kind of have a little do-over here, you know? No one is here. Perfect. Must mean west, that thing up there. So let's go to the town instead, right? Let's try this, and let's not kill anybody. Let's not go into the water, because the way that everybody like follows you to whatever tile you're going to, it's like you're pretty much just instantly screwed. Didn't expect that to happen. Can we like? Is there any way to save your game? I'm not certain. I tried a few buttons, but when did Mundane perish? I didn't know about that. I don't know who that is, man. You can't just like start bringing up people I don't even know. If Exodus is awake, what will happen to us? I don't know, man. Look at the pub. It's 10 gold 10 gold points for a drink. Would you like one? I choose to not drink. What a way to start the episode off. I told you Exodus is a little nuts, or Ultima in general. They say the dungeon is to the northwest of this town, but it is so dangerous that no one who goes there ever returns. I know the first Ultima, you literally have to like get into like a rocket ship or something like that at the end. It's all wild stuff. Can you spare a dime? You can't even give her one. Not even an option. Welcome to the weapon shop. Buy or sell. Shrek, you have 100 gold to your own name. A mace seems like it would be a good improvement, right? What if Bob wants something as well? Would a sling be a good investment for the thief? We'll try it out, right? Tools. Tools is not it. You gotta go into status. Shrek, wield your mace. There we go. And Bob, you're gonna wield the sling. I assume you are an armor vendor. Yep. Armor's very expensive. Okay, good to know. I've come here to buy armor. Well, good for you. What? Are you going to fight against Exodus? How brave. That is us, yes. We're probably not even gonna see Exodus. A strange wind blows in the dungeon. It plunges everything into darkness. Ooh. The grocery store. How nice. 1 GP for 1. I choose to take 10, I suppose. Hey, old man, can you get out of the way so I can talk to the lady there in case she's got something worth saying? Maybe he just won't move now. Oh well. You know, I got RPG fever where you gotta talk to everybody. He's an awesome evil. You hear that, guys? He's awesome. 4 shops in this town. Yeah, I've found generally most of them. Anywho, let's get out of here, you know? No ladder, okay. Okay, we cannot talk to that thing. Goblins appear! Okay. Bad time here. So I'm not sure if we have, like, spell points. Yes. Yes, my magic went down by 5 points there. Fight. Direction up. Missed! Okay, well, we tried. What do you have for magic? Ooh, okay, so that's what the druid is. Druids have cleric and wizard magic. Okay, I accidentally skipped my turn there. We'll just cast more missiles forward there. There we go. Dumble got 3 experience points. We're in it. We missed the goblin again. Go ahead and shoot a missile straight up, my man. Perfect. Soxy has hit a goblin. Now. Missed! Not so good stuff here. Our regular combatants appear to just be missing non-stop, which is not exactly what I had planned. Missed again, okay. Fair. Our mage is, you know, doing wonders for us, but our regular combatants, whoops, can't seem to do anything. Shrek has taken a bunch of damage now. He continues to miss. Okay, well, we can just fight in a normal way. Good to know. Hey, we finally hit with the sling. That's a wild concept. We cannot attack diagonally, it appears, though. Shrek has yet to hit an enemy. Good. Oops, I keep hitting B and, like, skipping my turn and doing nothing. Okay, we can no longer cast any missiles with With Bob? No. Hey, there we go. He finally killed a goblin. It's great stuff. Fight. Oh, no, okay, nope, we cannot do we cannot fight diagonally, but the goblins can. Just nice, fair stuff. Hey, there we go. Soxy's killed a goblin. That's right, that's Soxy. Not Bob is the thief. How dare I almost get that wrong. I do like the combat, though. It's slow and I can't hit anything, but it's got that nice little, you know, that turn-based tactical vibe that seems actually remarkably, sophisticated for the time. Like, this is, some real Fire Emblem light stuff here. Good, good, there we go. Whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Okay. Now, magic, cleric. Heal my dude. Oh, I didn't even have to get right next to him. I could have just done that. 30 hit points recovered? Good, now I'm less worried about dying. There we go. Victory over the goblins. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, wait, a chest. We obviously want that. Get. Shrek can get that. That's 31 gold points. Now, can we go to the doctor in the castle? Or is there a way to rest? Is drinking at the inn resting? I could check the manual, but I admittedly don't know how much information is going to be in the manual. No, because the doctor, he has a resurrection ability and you can give blood, but he didn't have an actual heal option. Okay. Let's find something out, though. There's gotta be a, rest on— oh no! Oh no, ghouls! Now I'm worried. Appears we got some of our magic back. At least Dumble has some magic back. Missed, as predicted. Yeah, okay. That helps. We can heal Shrek, which will put us into a better position here. If you regain your magic points each time, then that's not so bad, actually. We can work with that. I wonder if Flame is any good. I'm just gonna stick with the missile, because it's what I know. It's 27 points. That's a good amount of damage, but not enough to end him. Honestly, just— oh, okay. He only has melee attacks. It's a foolish idea, then. Hey, nice. He's attacked the ghoul. No, this is a cool game, actually. It's not just your typical, you know, Dragon Quest knockoff combat. There's a lot to that. It goes a long way. Shrek's actually hitting. Continue to cast missiles. Suppose you could— no, you don't have enough to— oh, shoot. Okay. We regain magic points passively is what I think is going on here. Because I did see Soxy's go up by 1 there. Okay, Bob hit an enemy, which is very, very good. No, not wizard. Ah! I forget, every time you hit B, you just actually skip your entire turn. Okay, we've killed the ghoul, though. Yet again. We're all a little bit out of place. Cleric. No. I got nothing I can cast. Not enough magic in me. Shoot. Keep forgetting melee. Shrek's not taking that much damage though, so that's a good sign. Nice. Dumble getting the XP. It's a little tricky that they don't share XP, I don't think. Like, you gotta really kind of even it out from what I can tell. Okay, you cannot cast spells. Boy, it is really easy to waste your turns. That is a little bit of a victory. I choose to get that. Shrek can have it. Why not? Can we, like, see ourselves, like, passively gain? 9. Okay, yeah, so as we move, we regain. Do we heal as we move as well? No, I don't think so. We probably also use food, though, right? Do we have, like, a hunger level? I don't think so. Dude, our wizard, he's got the XP. I mean, look at that. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just fight more things. Why not? Oh, 2 goblins? Dude, don't make me laugh. I mean, I'm gonna miss them a bunch, but, you know, who cares? Now, I wonder if you get, like, defensive bonuses for being in the trees. Oh, instant kill from my boy Bob there. Go ahead and heal Shrek. Let's just make sure he's got the prime amount of HP. 150 must be his max, because that didn't heal for very much that time. I'm actually going to go backwards, so that way I have a nice... Yeah, open that goblin up. Get Dumble, you can take that one. 62 gold pieces. It is bizarre how everybody has separate inventory. And by inventory I mean gold. Are we gonna die in here? Hey. Light? There we go. Cave of Death. That seems like a terrible place to be. Especially for a game that I apparently cannot save in. Okay, I'm a little worried about being in a place called the Cave of Death. It doesn't seem like your standard early game cavern. Goblins appear. Did they? Oh, did it say they stole something from me? I don't know. The text went away too quickly. Okay. Golems! Oh, that seems really bad. If I know one thing about golems, it's that they're never early game enemies. Okay, 25 hit points. We're gonna have to be okay with that. There's no other option as of this moment. Oh man. Yeah, 32 hit points and it's still not dead, so if they're taking more hits than I would like to deal with already. Okay. Shrek, you better hit this one. Missed. That's bad. Oh no. There's not a run option, is there? I don't think there is. I think you're pretty much stuck in the fight once you get there. We are exceptionally screwed. He took 21 damage. He did quite a bit of damage, but he took too much as well. This is going to be a problem, I can already tell. Don't use magic yet. Oh, that's one way of nothing there. Yeah. Let him take a couple more hits before we heal him. 43 points. Yeah, we are royally screwed here. We killed a golem, though! If we can kill one, we can kill more. Heal the heck out of Shrek, please. That's not quite enough, but, you know, I'll have to take it. Missed. Rapidly running out of spell points for Dumble. He's gonna find himself being real useless real quick here. I cannot cast anything. Shoot. I don't know what undead is. Certainly that's not raised dead or anything like that, is it? Missed. Well, repel failed. Probably shouldn't have tried to even cast it. We truly live in a society now. Okay, Shrek has 5 hit points left. I knew we were gonna die here. No, quit trying to do that. Yep, it's over. Undead, yeah, failed. So that clearly didn't do anything that I wanted it to. And the flickering golems are here. Well, let's just take our stand and, you know, die to them, I guess. We don't have any other options, really. Repel still failed. Okay, yep. Understandable. Go ahead. Hand-to-hand fight the golem. Oh, it's so bad. So yeah, it turns out when it said Cave of Death, I really should have turned around when I had the chance. I got too big for my britches. I was like, yeah, you know, it's not gonna be that bad. I thought maybe it's just named that to keep you out, you know, kind of like how they named Iceland Iceland and Greenland Greenland just to fool everybody. At least that's how the story goes. Could be that that's absolute historical lunacy and never happened. Alright, so it turns out it's incredibly easy to just, you know, get ruined in this game. Hey, we killed another column. Whoopee. Dumble is killed. Okay, that's kind of what I was waiting for, if I'm being honest. It sounds rude, but, you know. Hey, we killed another golem! Soxy! Oh no, Soxy's... Okay, Bob. It's your time. Can you kill all the rest of the golems with your mighty sling? Well, not if you miss them like that. You can't. Does Dex affect your ability to hit? I wonder. No, because Bob always misses. Okay, never mind. Dumb question. You can do it. Never mind. You can't do it. You can kill another golem at least. You can take him down with you here. Oh no. All I can really do now is get myself cornered. Yeah, you can't really outmaneuver enemies here. Not if you want to also do damage to them. Although really they'll just get passive swipes at you too, from the fact that they can in fact attack diagonally. Well, we'll have to see where we go from here, because we're probably going to respawn with only Bob. I assume. And then we'll somehow have to get 1,500 gold pieces to resurrect everybody else. Ooh, everyone in the party is dead. Yep, where am I? We've seen this cutscene already. Bad sign that we've seen this multiple times already. Okay, no, they're bringing back Shrek, apparently. They have chosen Shrek. Beautiful, and everybody else is gone. Oh, wait, hold on. How much gold did I have? 141. Not a lot to go off of. Okay. So if I go to the doctor here, he's gonna charge me absurd amounts. Yeah, resurrect is 500. I will pay! Boy, between that and there has to be a save option somewhere, right? Like, how do you have a game this large and impressive without having a save option? Don't step into the water now. Hold on. Well, okay. It's a role-playing game, so we clearly need to role-play out what would happen. Say you're a dwarven barbarian and all of your friends just got hopelessly killed as well as you, but the gods saw fit to only bring you back into this mortal coil. The first thing that you would do is you would go to the bar and drink. Hello? Yes, I would like a drink, please. Doesn't this ale taste great? We brew it in a special way. Another drink? No, one is fine. Alright, so from what I can tell, that probably didn't do anything. Oh wait, everybody else is alive! Never mind. We're fine. I thought No. If they were alive, they'd be following me. Well, hold on. Let's just do a little test here. Hold on. Let's go pick a fight. You. I choose to fight you. Yeah, no, it is just us. Okay, so never mind. I saw everybody's hit points listed in the status menu, and I thought that meant that, like, they were alive. They're not, though. Okay, Shrek, you're gonna have to fight every goblin in the land by yourself. I'm sorry that that's how it has to be. But, you know, no one said that this world is easy. And every time you miss one, you'll have to, you know... every time you miss one, I'll yell at you. Well, you know, he's not doing so well so far. For being our big muscle, he's, not particularly reliable. Okay, missed again. Very good. There we go. Killed another goblin. Okay, yeah, now we are beset on both sides, but check it out. Now we just kill all the goblins. Hey, actually, he's not doing so bad. Will he do it? Will our boy Shrek conquer everybody? Not quite. No, he did. Okay, he took out every goblin. No! And then the orcs appear. Wait, can I just, like, leave the area like this? I guess I never tried this. Hold on. Nope, you can't go that direction. Okay, well, you can't say that I didn't try. Alright, can you defeat the orcs as well as the goblins? I sincerely doubt it, because you have 42 hit points left. He does one-shot the orcs, so that's promising, actually. Okay, we just gotta play this clever. Okay, they do hit for about the same as goblins, which is not good. No, I can only sometimes one-shot them. Well, I didn't even gain the gold that I thought I would get from killing the goblins. So that's a mighty big problem. They're gonna have to miss me every time. Nope. Everyone in the party is again dead. Ah! I'm having a lot of fun messing up though, like in failure, I'm having a good time. So I gotta give them props there, right? Can I open this door or something like that? Get door? Talk to door? No. Wait, what if I press B by the door? Nope, nothing. Well, gee. Now, maybe if I had like a guide or something, there would be a good method of telling me, hey, you can avoid all of this heartache using this method. And how do you save, though? That's my biggest question. Wait, actually, hold on. What's my status? How much XP do I have? Only 41. That's not a whole lot. Okay. Does anybody else wish to challenge me, the Great Shrek? You look like you want to fight. Just more goblins. Now, this time I would love to be able to actually collect the gold that they drop. Because I'm going to need it if I'm going to rebuild my party back up. Keep in mind, this will not happen in the limited amount of time that we have in this episode. But it's fun, right? Trying to come back from massive amounts of disaster? That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna take just a bunch of damage, though. Like, why are you doing 10 points of damage to me every time, you miserable goblins? Oh, sorry, 8. Thank you. Check it out now. If we go this way, only one of them can attack me this turn. And he missed. See? Tactics. Big old tactics. But then I just get hit twice on the way up there, so... Not that incredible. But then he comes right in there, like a lamb to the slaughter. Now, let me get this, please. 78 gold pieces. That's a good amount. Will the king help me at all now? I have slightly more XP. Is like 50 XP enough to make anything happen? Let's find out, shall we? Kingly King. Nope. Okay, well, it would be great if you at least had somebody who could, you know, maybe heal my wounds a little bit. 'Cause right now, I'm just one guy. Is this like Final Fantasy 1, where if you just like build a team full of barbarians or something like that, it's actually more effective than anything else? Is that the kind of memery that we're dealing with here? Have I failed by trying to build a diverse team? I could see it happening, right? Okay, we got the Grocer here. Welcome to the pub. Yeah, thanks. Except this guy says it's the grocery store. So that's it's a little misleading, I would say. I could buy leather armor, which might help, but no, I must save all of my gold to bring my party back into the fold. Hey, mysterious-looking old lady up there. The dungeon is to the northwest of this town. But whoever goes in never returns. Did they straight up mean that you need to go to the Cave of Doom immediately? Because that was northwest. But that seems considerably too difficult. It is an early RPG, though, you know. I need my health back. Give me everything. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll fight you. Okay, more goblins. What if I try to get, like, to the side of them like this? Like, try to get them in more of a straight line. Well, not quite a straight line. But it might be better than getting hit by, like, 3 of them at a time. Well, getting hit by 2 at a time is mathematically better than being hit by 3 at a time, actually. In case you didn't know. But I have a feeling we're not going to make it out of this alive, because I've already missed way too many hits. And they don't miss enough. Man, the first Shrek video game ever made, and you can't even kill any enemies. 32 hits, 32 damage, and that didn't even do anything. Bold, man. Bold. Okay. Okay. Now, perhaps reading the manual may have had some quality information about this game and how to better survive its tribulations. Perhaps it would tell you nothing. Well, come on. That's just playing with me now. Letting me live for one more turn. I was gonna say, that's just rude at that point. This is another one of those, like so many of those other earlier RPGs. If you just get yourself a walkthrough along with it, you could have an intriguing time, I think. There's a really strong base with this game here, I think. That's right. That guy doesn't have much of anything for me. He's just like, hello, I'm a man. The highest quality RPG dialogue, of course. Is there anybody over here that can help me out? The inn! Would you like to stay and save your game? Okay, that's how you save. I don't know if it, like, heals you or anything like that. It definitely doesn't bring your teammates back, but okay, that means you cannot save at the start of a dungeon or anything like that. Only the brave venture beyond this point. Well, yeah, and I'm actually too dumb to even know how to open a door, so you probably don't have to worry about that. Can I talk to the door? No. I'm clearly not brave enough to go there. Oh. It didn't let me walk into the water. How kind. Well, at least now I know how to save. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight some nasty ghoulies, and we're gonna see if saving at the inn gives us some health back. If it doesn't, I have a theory about what does, and I don't like it at all. But we'll get to that. Please do not miss the ghouls. I would prefer if you hit the ghouls. Thank you, just like that. Thank you for missing me. Also appreciated. No. You were doing good with the whole hitting him thing. And now you are regressing big time. 28 points. That's not enough. If it ain't dead, it's not enough. This is going exceptionally poorly. But I think it at least makes for interesting viewing, at least. I'm gonna wind up rating this game like way higher than it deserves, aren't I? Maybe it deserves high though. Like maybe it's actually just an exceptionally good game, and I'm just I don't know. It's a difficult one to grade because it is clearly incredibly outdated from about 100 different design metrics. But I'm also not having a bad time at all. Like, this is entertaining. Okay, let's save at the end, and then we'll see. We'll see if our hit points go up, because right now, if we look at our status... Well, okay, it doesn't show our current hit points. I wish it would. Yeah, that's bizarre that it wouldn't show you your current hit points. It shows you your max hit points and your max magic points, but not current anywhere. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll have to test it out the old-fashioned way. So, what we're gonna do is go to the inn lady. Why do we walk loudly? Say, hello, ma'am, I would like to save. Saving finished. Come back again. Beautiful. It's that easy. It's that easy. Imagine if you could do that whenever you wanted. Okay, now, we gotta go pick another fight. And we gotta see if we have, like, any hit points at all. You look worth beating up. It's several orcs. No, okay, that did not heal us. Very obviously, that did not heal us, and there is no option to run away, so this is going to be a slow, painful death. Oh no, we're actually losing hit points because we have no food, I assume. What is F, though? F isn't food, is it? What is F? I'm oh no 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 no. I'm probably starving, aren't I? Hey, we killed an orc. We're not doing enough damage to kill any other orcs, though. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Man, imagine if you were doing the amount of damage that you should be doing. Okay, everyone in the party is dead. Now hold on, I'm going to reset real quick. And I am going to load my game. Because the save should be intact. Yes. Get past all the fanfare. Get past all that. Push start. Yep. We continue. Welcome. Okay, good. Is that like the sound of starving? Is that why we're walking so loudly? I could have sworn that we weren't walking that loudly before, but maybe we were. Okay, now we're gonna go to the Grocer. I wish I could see my current hit points. Desperately, I wish I could do that. But I cannot. I can only see max hit points. Rough user interface. Do I have 200? Wait. Does it say that I have 260? No, 260 gold. Only 81 XP. I want to know how many experience points you need for a measly level up in this game. Okay. Hey, grocery store man. Now, for the sake of science, I'm going to spend 100 gold on 100 pieces of food. Okay, we did that. Now, I'm going to leave town, I'm going to get in another fight. And if I have health, this is going to confirm what I was extremely scared of. Okay, nope, that does not heal us. Okay, for a second I thought it was like per each piece of food that you buy you gain health. But why am I still losing hit points every turn? That I don't understand. Am I poisoned? Did I get poisoned by an enemy? It's certainly possible. We're gonna die here, but you know, death is part of life. Don't worry about it. You cannot truly live unless you literally die. It is certainly an enigmatic video game. Okay. Oh, that's right. If you just stand still, then you can see your health. I'm smart. Okay. We're level 1. We have not 100 XP. Nope, we have 84. So that's not really worth it. I just wish I knew why I kept losing health. Now I feel real dumb for buying a ton of food. You can cure cold, you can cure, I choose to give blood with the dead Dumble. No, hold on now. What happens if I give blood? There are many in need, thank you. Did he just give me money? Did I lose max HP? Oh, I lost 100 hit points for that! How do I heal though? Oh no! I've made a grave mistake. Help! Wait, can I just give blood again and die? Hold on. I need to test this. I need to see. Nope, your hit points are too low to give blood. Shoot. I was hoping. What I can do, though, is just die. Okay, now I'm not gonna do it because it would be incredibly boring and make for terrible viewing. But what you could do, you could give blood, die, give blood, die, and you see where I'm going with this. You could repeat that over and over, because you don't lose gold on death. You could repeat that over and over until you have enough gold to start resurrecting your party. It's dumb, but it could work. Interesting. Something worth keeping in mind. Is it even worth keeping in mind, though? I'm not certain. Okay. We found the tactic here. Go this way. We can only get we can get 2 on our case instead of 3 on our case. It's an improvement. I wish I could just get them all single file, wrestle one at a time. That would feel pretty sweet. God, but we can't. We're having a hard time even killing one. I do apologize that I have accomplished nothing in this game, but I feel like maybe more than anything, not accomplishing anything is really capturing the spirit of Ultima. Oh. Hey, you know, the Ultima franchise is actually responsible for a lot of good, though. I know when it came out, Ultima was considered one of the most complex games that had ever been created. And then if you want to look at the spin-offs, Ultima Underworld, I know, pretty much pioneered the entire first-person concept of gaming. Like, it was, for all intents and purposes, it was the Elder Scrolls before the Elder Scrolls. And that is most certainly ambitious. Alright, we've killed 1 ghoul and got 4 XP. The end result. Oh, we killed another ghoul and gotten 4 more XP. Hey, good. It means I killed more than just 1. And by that I mean I killed 2. Okay, we are dead again. You know, we already know that it's the afterlife. My question is still, though, why does this mysterious entity not simply bring us all back? It would certainly make the punishment for death a little bit less intense. Hold on, let's go out and really explore this map. Let's see if I can avoid making contact with any hostile encounters to see if I can find something helpful to me. Okay, nope! Well, we couldn't avoid an encounter. But it's only 4 orcs, so this should be easy, you know? It all depends on if Shrek is planning on hitting anybody or not. Which he is not today, so could be we're screwed. Okay. That's great of them to both miss there and kind of give me a turn to reposition myself. Now we want to fight the one on the left first. Yeah, because the one 2 tiles to the right will not approach me for some reason. Because the AI is dumb. And there we go. Look at that. Missed. I have 69 hit points. Now 60. If you miss him like 8 times in a row, I can be a little upset with you, admittedly. Okay, how much we got? 34 gold. Trap! Shrek took 21 damage. They did warn me about that, to be fair. That was absolutely something that they warned me about. I have 100 hit points. Experience points. I'm gonna see if the king will ascend me now. Can I level up with 100 hit experience points? Can I call them by the correct thing? That's the other question. Yeah, thank you, old man, for getting out of the way. Because you've done so well, I will give you more power. Beautiful, look at that. We are now level 2. Our stats have not gone up. Our max HP has. Thanks, I guess. I kind of need more than just max HP though, because as it is, I don't think I can heal even. So I'm in a bit of a poor situation. Well, hold on now. Let me go drink again and see if the drink does anything for me. I have 42 hit points right now, so hold on. Give me the drink. There's got to be a way to heal, right? Shrek will drink. 42 hit points. We have 43 now. Hold on. No. Okay. So basically, you don't heal from drinking. So I don't know what happens when you drink. Seemingly nothing. Yeah, the game's an anomaly. Again, if you were to sit down and play this with a guide, I'm sure you could get some stuff done, and you may even find it to be quite an enriching experience. But going in blind, it is most certainly a complex and convoluted affair. But nobody can say it's not fascinating. Ay, 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 ay. Skeletons! Oh! That's not good. Everyone knows skeletons are always super difficult in these old games. Yep, I did 23 points of damage, so it's clear that the the level up has not improved my capacity to kill. Actually, the skeletons aren't even that bad, actually. I'm still gonna die just due to the sheer numbers game involved here, but okay, they're not particularly harder than the orcs or the goblins, though, so that's something to consider. So yeah, this whole episode has just been us dying to random encounters with a single party member. Definitely high-octane action every way that you look at it. But we do have 250 hit points to work with, so that is something. Correct? Yes. That is correct. I am going to go this way, and none of you random encounters can stop me. You can try, but you will not succeed. We're just making a mad sprint for whatever else may be out there. You know. Show what we can. Ooh, look. A little town. Oh no. It's 4 skeletons. Dude, we might even be able to beat those before the episode finishes. Maybe not, but it almost looks like they're wearing capes, but I don't think they are. I think that's just their sprites being a little messy. They could be wearing capes, though. That'd be pretty sweet. Our dapper caped skeletons? Missed. Well, I thought I could kill them all before the episode ends, but if I'm just gonna keep missing, that's not gonna help you out much, man. No, this strikes me as a game that I actually wouldn't mind picking up sometime for my actual Nintendo and just going through and, you know, with the help of everybody else who has figured it out before me, seeing what else happens in this game, because there's a lot to be excited about here, I think. The turn-based, grid-based tactical combat, which obviously not so tactical when you just have a single barbarian trying to live. Oh well. That's time. We have no more time. That's all we can do with Ultima 3 Exodus. There were 2 other Ultima games that were ported / remade / reimagined for the NES. So we'll get to those someday. But for now, an interesting little first look. Definitely the kind of game where if you don't know what you're doing and you only have 60 minutes, you're not going to uncover a whole lot of what it has to offer. But I'm actually quite impressed. I'm gonna way overrate this probably, but yeah, it's up there actually. So that means we have finished off February of 1989. Not a ton of games came out that month, just a mere 6. And I will rank them for you here, starting from the absolute bottom of the barrel to the absolute apex of the month. Last place would definitely be Friday the 13th. That one was a bummer in just about every way. After Friday the 13th, I have Qbert up there. Again, Qbert is not awful. It's nowhere near Friday the 13th levels of bad. It's just, I'm not very good at it, and I find it a little bit stressful to play, so I don't rank it that high. Above Qbert is Bandai Golf Challenge Pebble Beach, a perfectly serviceable golf game, but not much beyond that. Above that is Tecmo Bowl, an excellent football game. Above that, Gyrus, which I knew nothing about, but after playing it for a little while, it turned out to be actually a pretty fun game, despite the fact that I'm not normally big into tunnel shooters. And above Gyrus, I'm gonna straight up call it and say Ultima 3 Exodus was the best game of the month. It gripped me, despite me being stuck in kind of a negative feedback loop where I couldn't accomplish anything. Probably would have been better off restarting the game again, but, you gotta be weird sometimes. So, I hope you've enjoyed. When we next visit the NES, we'll be going into March 1989 with, hey, another football game, John Elway's quarterback. So, join me for that. Until then, we'll catch you next time.